Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in our video, we will understand about introduction to sentences. Introduction to sentences, full concept with the short trick. Let's now understand what is a sentence first. Yes, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. Yes, a sentence begins with a capital letter, ends with a full stop, question mark or exclamation mark. It contains a subject and a predicate. Okay, a sentence contains a subject and a predicate. For example, Ram plays cricket, she is singing. Are you ready? Are you ready? It holds a question mark at the end because it is a interrogative sentence. It means it is questioning. A sentence which questions, having a question mark at the end of the sentence, those sentences are known as what? Interrogative sentences. Yes, so now we are clear about the basic concept of sentence, what actually a sentence contains. Now let's understand part of a sentence. Parts of a sentence. First part is what? Subject. The person, thing or idea about which something is said. For example, Ravi is reading. The dog barked loudly. Okay, so here the subjects, person, thing, idea about which something is said. So who is reading? Ravi is reading. Yes, who barked loudly? Dog barked loudly. So here Ravi and dog are what? Are subjects. Okay, now let's come to the second element of a sentence, that is predicate. What does a predicate say? It tells something about the subject. Predicate talks about the subject. Okay, for example, Ravi is reading is what? It's predicate. The dog barked loudly is what? The predicate. Okay, types of sentence. Okay, we understood what is a sentence, what actually a sentence contains. Yes, parts of sentence. Now let's understand types of sentence. Okay, so sentences are mainly divided into four major types based on the meaning. First type is what? First type is declarative or assertive sentence. These sentences state facts, opinions or information. Declarative sentences are those type of sentences which states some information, which gives some facts, yes, so or opinions. Now what is the structure of declarative or assertive sentence? Structure is subject plus the verb plus object. Examples: India is a democratic country. She loves music. The sun rises in the east. Now there are various types. Positive sentence: he is honest. Negative sentence: he is not honest. So whenever we use not in the sentence becomes what? The sentence becomes negative. Okay, so these are what? These are declarative sentence. Okay, all right. Now let's understand the second type of sentence, that is what? That is interrogative sentence. Those sentences which ask questions. Ends with what? Ends with a question mark. Okay, for example, are you coming? Question mark. What is your name? Question mark. Did she complete the work? Question mark. Now there are various types of interrogative sentence, like how we studied about the various types of declarative sentence, positive and negative sentence. Let's understand types of interrogative sentence. For example, yes, yes or no questions. Okay, now which are those sentences that we question regarding yes or no? Using yes or no, those questions whose answer is either yes or no. Okay, do you play football? Do you play football? Your answer will be either in yes or no. So the question I have asked is what type of question? What type of questioning sentence? That is yes or no interrogative questioning sentence. Is he your brother? Whether he is your brother or not. Either your answer will be yes or no. So when the answer is either in yes or no form, those type of sentences are known as what? Interrogative yes or no questions or sentences. Okay, all right. Next is WH questions. Next type of interrogative sentence is what? WH questions, which begins with what. It means there is WH here. Why, where, WH, when, WH here, who, whom, which, how. Okay. For examples, where do you live? Question mark. Where, beginning with WH here. Why are you late? WH here. All right. Next type of sentence is imperative sentence. These sentences express command, request, advice, suggestion, instructions. Okay. For example, open the door. Please help me. Study regularly. Never tell a lie. Okay. So all these are what? All these are commands, request or advice or giving suggestions or instructions. Okay. Now please keep in mind, we do not add subject here. We do not add subject in these particular sentences where we are issuing a command or request or suggestion. Okay, or any advice or instruction. All right. Yes. Now just check. Just now what I said is important point. The subject you remains hidden here. For example, sit down. It means you sit down. To whomever I am referring to sit down. Okay. Next type of sentence is what? Exclamatory sentence. These sentences express strong feelings or emotions. Ends with exclamation mark. For example, what a beautiful flower. It means we are expressing strong feelings or emotions. Yes, what a beautiful flower. Hurrah, we won the match. Alas, he is dead. Alas, he is dead. All right. Now let's understand that there are classification of sentences according to the structure. Okay. Simple sentence contains only one independent clause. For example, I read books. Independent clause means this particular clause does not require any other facts, any other factual information to give meaning to this particular sentence. This particular sentence is what? This particular sentence is independent. It is not dependent on any other factual information. She sings well. These are what? Independent clause, simple sentence. Next type of sentence according to structure is what? Compound sentence. Contains two or more independent clauses joined by conjunctions. It means those sentences are known as compound sentence when there are not only one independent clause but there are two or more independent clauses, and those independent clauses will be joined by what? Joined by conjunctions. And common conjunctions are what? And, but, or, so, yet. Okay. For example, I wanted to play, but it started raining. She worked hard and she succeeded. Okay. So, she worked hard is an independent clause. She succeeded is an independent clause. It is joined by and. I wanted to play, it started raining. These are what? Independent clause. It's joined by but. Okay. So, these are two types of sentences we understood by structure, simple sentence, compound sentence. Let's understand more about sentences divided through, classified through structure. On the basis of structure, that is what the third type of sentence is. Complex sentence contains one independent clause and one dependent clause. That is what? Complex sentence. I know that he is honest. I know that when the rain stopped, comma, we went outside. Okay, this is what? Complex sentences which contains one independent clause. Now, how independent clause and dependent clauses joined in one sentence? Just check here. I know that. So, I know this part and he is honest. These two parts are joined by that. When the rain stopped, the word when here says something At the end of the sentence, it means when the rain stopped, there has to be certain information. Yes, so when the rain stopped is a dependent clause. We went outside is what? Independent clause. So complex sentences are what? One dependent clause, one independent clause. Compound complex sentences contains at least two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Now compound complex sentence is what? At least two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Although it was raining, we went outside and played football. Okay, important elements of a sentence. First element is what? Phrase. So now we understood about the various types of sentences according to the structure. Now let's understand the various important elements of a sentence. First element is what? Phrase. A group of words without a subject and verb. Yes, in the garden, very beautiful. Yes, so phrase is what? When there is no subject and a verb. Okay. Next important element is what? Clause. Clause means what? A group of words having a subject and a verb. Types are what? Independent clause, and which are? Independent clause means what? There are two types of clauses. One is independent clause, which can stand alone. It means it itself has the complete meaning. It does not require anything else to complete its meaning. For example, she laughed. Next is what? Dependent clause cannot stand alone. For example, because she was tired. Because she was tired. So because itself says that there has to be certain thing, certain information for which we are saying because she was tired. Because she was tired means what? Yes, so there is certain information which is not provided here. It means this is an independent clause. This is an dependent clause. It cannot stand alone. Yes, so that is the two types of clause. Yes, now let's understand how we make common errors in sentence. Just check subject verb agreement error. He go to school is wrong. He goes to school. Why es is required here? I explained to you because it is what? Simple present tense, where we will use s or es along with the verb, because it is what? It is a regular routine. He goes to school every day. Yes, it's a fixed schedule, and in simple present tense we always talk regarding fixed schedule, regarding universal truth, yes, or any routine when we are talking about. Next is double negative. We commonly make this mistake. For example, I do not know nothing. Yes, so when I'm using not here, I will never use nothing here. I'll say I do not know anything. Using not here and nothing twice, two negative words cannot be used here. Yes, so I do not know anything is the correct sentence. Okay, next is fragment sentence. Okay, where we are making some mistakes. Fragment sentence. Yes, because I was late is wrong. Why? I was absent because I was late. This is just a fragment. It means just a part of a sentence we're talking about. So if I need to complete the sentence, I was absent because I was late. Yes, so now the sentence is completed. Run on sentence. I woke up, I went to school. I woke up and went to school is the correct sentence. Why? Because I woke up, I went to school. There is no conjunction here, which is joining two clauses. Yes, so I woke up and went to school is the correct sentence. Now just at the end of this video, let's understand some short tricks to identify sentence types. Okay, sentence type first is assertive, gives information. Interrogative, asks question. Imperative, gives command or request. Exclamatory, shows emotion. Okay, assertive gives information, interrogative asks question, imperative gives command or request, and just remember that there is no subject mentioned in this type of sentence. It's a very important point. And exclamatory means shows emotion, or whenever we are expressing something. Yes, whenever we are expressing something. So here at the end of this video, we got the whole sentence concept, the various types of sentences, and what each type of sentence identify. How do we need to identify that particular sentence if it comes in exam? I gave you this table so that it is helpful for you all to crack any exam that you are looking for. Okay, so this is the short tricks table, which is, I hope it helps you all. All right, so that is why I bought this table with all the sentences and the identification trick, because I told you in the beginning of the video that we will understand the whole concept as well as the short trick. Yes, so here we come in the